This is India-Pakistan, the mother and father of all games.
Let the party begin.
Can you believe it?
Now that is sensational. Fantastic ball.
Now this opens up the contest.
Now that is class personified.
Adelaide, the venue on day 2 of this 2015 World Cup, as two of the biggest sides in the tournament came together. India against Pakistan, and coming up we have highlights of the game. First blood to India at the toss. The coin coming down so that it was India's Mahendra Singh Dhoni who chose to bat first, and these were the teams. India have had some problems the last couple of months in Australia, but they've never yet lost Pakistan in the World Cup. Lots of experience in that Indian side led by Dhoni. For Pakistan, a number of inexperienced players, including actually very talented Yazir Shah, the leg spinner. But they'll be relying on the likes of Yunus Khan, the captain Misbah, and the evergreen Shahid Afridi. So India winning the toss, batting first.
Here we go then, Irfan to Rohit Sharma.
Just lets it go through easily. Is that the first stroke of luck? Is that the first stroke of luck? Another day would have gone as a little dolly. So for the batsman, that's the extra adjustment he's got to make.
And this is good from Pakistan to Shikhar Dhawan, because they've got him thinking about the shorter ball. And when you're out of touch, out of form, you tend to struggle with that length. So this is good ploy by Pakistan. Yeah, steep bounce, massive bounce, and he dropped the wrist down, so that may just go in his favor a little.
Short, wide. I think Warnie made a good point. If you're bowling 135, you've got to have something more to you that was short and wide, and quite easy for Shikhar Dhawan.
Yeah, it sat up very nicely for the left-hander, and he crashed it into the fence. Lightning fast. It was the hand-eye coordination. Yeah, stayed up.
Also, you see the true pitch just sits up, just shows you what a good pitch this is. It's a little bit short and wide, and most good players are going to put that away. But look how easy pace that was, and sat up nicely, and true it was. This is a good pitch.
He's hit the ball in the air, but clear of the fielder for a boundary. With Rohit Sharma, the boundary is always round the corner, and in this case, literally off his pads round the corner.
That's a glorious shot, because it was timed beautifully by Rohit Sharma. He made it look very easy as well. Not easy to punish a 7-footer like this, but have a look at this one. Easily done. It was airborne, but it was timed so well that the man at short mid-wicket had no chance.
He's found the gap. It's not the biggest boundary square here at the Adelaide Oval. That's got enough on it. So second boundary for Rohit Sharma. India getting a move on. 21 for no loss. Keep an eye out for the crowd shots today. You'll get some absolute stunners today in the crowd.
Yorker length carved away. Not an easy ball really to play this kind of shot, but Rohit Sharma completely at ease, showing his class. Yeah.
That's done enough. He does play that shot well. Against the tall bowler, wasn't the easiest shot to play, but he's controlled it.
Yeah, excellent shot. I don't think that Irfan will be that unhappy with him having a go at that either. Although he did get it okay, he got in a pretty good position to play it. It was a pretty well-directed bounce. It just needed that extra little bit of zip or something, but no, it's good to see. He wants to bowl him a good short one. He wants to take it on, and so it's a contest on here.
Shot, that's up in the air. Is that wicket number 1? Yes, it is.
And it's Rohit Sharma. And Brett Lee hasn't got a word in yet.
Well, that's the big breakthrough that they wanted. So India, they lose their first wicket. Pakistan, they've been wanting it. It's taken 7.3 overs, but they've finally got it. And that's the big one. Just back of a length. Went for that big swing, couldn't quite get it top edge straight up. and that's out.
Yeah, he probably will watch the replay and think, I'm trying to pull off the front foot. Sohail's hit the pitch a bit harder than I thought. Anyway, an important moment for Pakistan and for the members of the crowd who are from Pakistan. 15 for Rohit Sharma, it's 34 for 1. This is pretty much the same, I reckon. Beautifully cared for. Kohli! Oh, he dropped it! Very difficult chance. Had so much ground to cover. Yeah, you're biting the thumb of your wicket-keeping glove. Very difficult opportunity.
Well, if you have to beat India, you got to take those catches. That too of Virat Kohli.
I think it's Yazir Shah, isn't it? That's such a difficult chance, though. Because he has ground to cover and because the thing dies on him. So he's going to his bootlaces. Oh, that's going to be one of the great catches ever if he takes it.
And just the power off the back foot. You mentioned, Mark, that previous dismissal off the front foot went straight up. Difference there between Kohli. Just watch how he swivels. Pivots off that front foot, watches the ball like a hawk, crunches it to the fence.
Oh! Just out of the reach of a flying gully fielder. And as Shikhar Dhawan, strong area. So often a strength can turn into a weakness.
And Wahab there just appreciating the effort. Just a little clap there. Just watch how close this is. Hit it very hard. Another 2 feet and he might have been in the game. Good effort though.
Somebody at the fine leg area. Well executed shot from Virat Kohli. And look at the Indian flags. They're all waving at the moment.
He picked up his gap beautifully, Virat Kohli. He knew there is no fielder there. Behind square, the fielder was in front of the leg umpire. He's not happy with himself.
A terrible ball. The captain will look at that and say, Wahab Riaz, what have you done? You bowled well so far, and suddenly here's a gimme. A partnership is 50. There's no support there, short wide. All he had to do was get bat on it. It was as easier boundaries you'll get.
Yes, because it wasn't even bowled as quick as it has been bowling. It's about 140 kilometers per hour, but it is angled at the pads. There is a fielder on the boundary there, but he's squarer.
Beautiful shot, waited for him, a back foot, punched it towards extra cover for his third boundary, fourth in fact, for Shikhar Dhawan.
This is very well played, very well placed. He's given himself just a little bit of time as he's rocked onto the back foot and punched it through the covers. You're looking again, you can see it was timing, bowling it just a little bit short. He's moved his back foot, which he doesn't always do against the quicker bowlers.
It was straight. The shot had been waiting to play for a long time. 100 comes up for India. Kohli's looking good now.
Yes, giving himself a little bit of room around the leg stump, moved more towards the leg side. There it is, so that he could hit it with the turn, free his arms and hit it with the turn. That's a lovely shot.
He sees the ball's vanishing to the boundary at backward point.
Oh, even the wicketkeeper said, oh, he didn't realize how quickly Virat Kohli has brought his bat down, because this is the quicker delivery, rushing in.
Dressing room's excited, but it's also a century that is marked by what he didn't do as much as by what he did. 50 not out from 54 balls.
Not for the first time. Shikhar Dhawan behind point with immense power. 115 for 1.
Well, that was hammered. That was in his slot. And how well he constructed this one. Ahmed Shahzad had no chance because he was coming in probably to save a run. And, well, yeah, away from his reach.
Too high, too quick, too much width from the bowler. Shikhar Dhawan will eat that stuff up, out of form or not.
He's too tall to dive. Yeah, a little disjointed as well.
he's over 2 meters, that guy. I mean,
It's just another one for Yasser Shah, though, too. You know, it's 2 misfields. It's hard for a 7'1" man to dive and hit that. Virat Kohli used good feet, pretty good down the ground, but you shouldn't have a 7'1" man at mid-off in a hot spot off a leg spinner.
That's his 50 as well. 50 from 60 balls. What a knock. Under pressure. You're always under pressure when you're playing against Pakistan. This is a very smooth innings from Virat Kohli.
Aha, now we have a warning here. First up, Mohamed Afan was warned for running on the pitch down our end here by Richard Cattleborough. Now Ian Gould has picked him up and has warned him again. So this is now the first official warning. It's because he's running into that danger zone and he's right, look at that, treading all over the line of off stump. With Shikhar Dhawan, you watch him. If you watch him a lot, you think he's got so many shots that he almost confuses himself. Today, he's managed to play within himself and limit those shots. Pick the ones that are his strength. That's another warning. Second warning. He can't bowl. If he runs on the pitch again, he's taken out of the attack.
Was that his second official warning then?
Yeah,
it was.
You see.
Yeah, there's a technical issue. Also, I think it's a fitness issue. I think because he's hurting physically, that he just can't.
He's losing his action a bit.
Yeah, he's losing his action a bit. Exactly.
Kohli got real rhythm with the pull stroke during the Test series against Australia. And he's played a good one to bring the partnership to 100 now by this pair. 100 in 112 balls is 134 for 1.
Oh, beautiful. I think it's just moving around in the crease. Bowler unsure of where to go. I think they're stepping up a gear.
Well, that's a better shot than his previous one. Once again, he just read the line of the ball so quickly. Just again, he advanced down the wicket. Just a little bit out of his crease, but just timing. Didn't actually get the pitch the ball. Shapes to go down the leg side. And that beautiful, full, uninhibited swing.
They're getting easy boundaries. They're not having to work too hard to get them. The boundaries are arriving. This will hurt them.
Yeah, that's a poor delivery. Virat Kohli moves on to 71. It's width on the back foot. That's hit the stumps directly. That's going to be very, very close.
Oh, tell you what, the look on the batsman's face there, not quite sure.
Well, neither is Virat Kohli looking to relax. Directed means you always save those extra 6 inches. And the Pakistan fielders look like it might just have come their way.
I think this could be out.
I think you'll find that the inside half of the bat is still on the crease, and that's not good enough. In fact, might be short too. So just what the doctor ordered for Pakistan. Just as the match seemed to be slipping away. How often do we see this? A directed producing the breakthrough.
Yeah, that's what normally happens. Great throw too. Watching live, obviously, up at the scoreboard. The Emirates scoreboard. It's always red, even if it's green.
They'll be cheering this in Lahore and Karachi and Rawalpindi and everywhere, because this is the wicket that they wanted.
Absolutely, they needed it. There it is. Confirmation, it's out.
It's been a wonderful innings from Shikhar Dhawan, out for 73 from just 76 balls. But he's got to now pick up his gear and go, and the Pakistan flags will fly. They haven't been up for a while now. Well played by Shikhar Dhawan. I think that was a catch. I think he's put it down. And Akmal puts a catch down. It's not unknown.
Definite, Nick. He knows it. We'll find this one. Takes the edge. Yeah, big Nick. Just off the thumb. Couldn't get it.
What's he done here? Oh, he's gone over. They want to look at that fielding again. Could he have taken it?
Well,
I think he's tipped it over.
It was a fantastic effort, wasn't it? It's 6, I reckon. I reckon it's gone over. I reckon he's tipped that over the bar.
Yeah, he was way to win. He's tipped it over, as it turns out. Probably would have gone anyway.
No, it's all right. It's safe. It's over mid-on. That's the problem with only 3 fielders back. Who do you put back?
Danger, isn't it? That is the danger.
Oh, go get that. Go get that. Go in amongst them. Might tell you that he never went away. A lovely 100 from a top-class player.
That's gone up in the air. This should be 6. That's magnificently connected by Suresh Raina. India turning it on. Afridi's driven safely down the ground for a run. Suresh Raina gets his 50, and in some style. 34th one-day international 50 for Suresh Raina. Yeah, he's done it for India. Oh, that's beautifully crafted. It was on the pads, and Suresh Raina was earlier looking for a boundary around that channel, around that area. He's got one now. Hits it hard, straight back. Suresh Raina has clumped one. This time it's a straight boundary. Well, that's gone up in the air. That's safely done by Suresh Raina. It's another 4. 3 on the trot. And he's certainly not trotting. He's galloping.
Oh, Raina's gone after this one. That gives that in the gap. Yeah, a couple of bounces into the fence for 4. Playing havoc with their skipper here.
That's an outside edge. He's bowled well, Sohail. And he's picked another wicket. He's been the best of the Pakistani bowlers.
Well, huge celebrations. Yeah, Suresh Kohli taps him for an innings well managed. It's a glorious 100, but Pakistan still quite happy in removing Virat Kohli. A wide delivery, slashing, and caught behind. Big edge. Yeah, he's all pumped up. Wanted this scout, liked it as well. But Virat Kohli has done a fair bit of damage to Pakistan chances with a brilliant, breathtaking 100. 107 from 126 balls. And it's 273 for the loss of 3 India. It's a smash, and that will find the fence in no time. MS Dhoni is off and running.
It's gone up in the air. Does it go to the deep mid-wicket fielder? Yes, it does. And Harris takes a catch. One Sohail to the other. And the Pakistani supporters have got something to laugh at the end.
Good finish from this Pakistan. They're really starting to do well here. They can keep India to 300, around there or thereabouts. I reckon they've done a very, very good job, Pakistan. This one just, he's bowled well. I just want to beat him for pace. Here at the end, just really swinging the bat. Good knock from Raina though for India. Given a very good platform, put the runs on the board. 74-56 is a good knock. 284 for 4. Oh.
That's why he's so dangerous.
He's going to race away.
Yeah, just use the pace. Bowled him. That's a very, very good over from Wahab Riaz. Pace and slower deliveries. Good thinking. And he's finished off the over well. Got the wicket on Ravindra Jadeja from a slow delivery.
Yeah, what an over that was so far. That was pace. Jadeja trying to do the right thing and swing it, but just the change of pace, an excellent over. Chimino, he bowled up to 155, nearly 155 Ks, 123 the slower ball. Excellent over that one, only 4 runs from it. This last over's got a real importance for the momentum. It's 296 for 5.
Shot that's gone up in the air. Will the mid-off fielder come? Yes, he does. Pakistan coming back well. Misbah taking the catch again.
Fantastic finish this from Pakistan. Just having the momentum here at the end is super important It's a great start in the last over, and the real danger man, Dhoni. We've seen how many runs he gets in this last over. He really can strike the ball and get that bigger total. You're looking for India to get to 315. 296 for 6 and 4 runs off the last over. A wicket off first ball of the last over here. So yeah, Pakistan doing really well. Dhoni's gone for 18 off 13 balls. It's 296 for 6.
And another wicket. A slower delivery doing it again. A fifer for Sohail. And he's bowled extremely well on this good batting surface.
Hasn't he ever? Well done, Sohail. Izzy's now on a hat-trick too. We saw one yesterday. Probably one of the worst hat-tricks you've ever seen in one-day cricket yesterday from Stephen Finn. 2 caught on the fence, 1 on the ring. Off the last 3 dismissals of the over. Another deceptive slower ball. It's the top of leg peg. Yeah, well done. Good change of pace. It's hard to walk out here on a good pitch and just try and hit it out in the park. India just got to be a bit clever here in the last over. Just try and get a couple of 2s and 1s to just post that 300 just for psychological advantage. Pakistan with all the momentum at the moment. Rahane out for naught. 296 for 7. Here we go.
Sami's going to swing the...
Oh! Now that would have been a proper hat-trick.
Last ball of this Indian innings. Sami swings. Goes down to the point fielder. He'll be looking to come back for the second. India finish off with 300. That's a psychological mark. 300 for 7 in 50 overs.
Well, it was a slightly un-Indian innings, if I can put it that way. A slow start, but it all worked beautifully in the end. Kohli outstanding for his 107. Dewan, a nice return to form for him with 73. Raina impetus with his 74. And the final total, 300 exactly for 7 at the end of the 50 overs. 5 wickets for Sohail Khan, who bowled very well indeed, including in that final over. Pakistan did actually do very well in those closing overs to restrict India. So the upshot of all that is that Pakistan's chase would be 301 to win, and that comes after the break.
Oh, starts out with a real wide one. And he's spanked it off his pads into the fence. That's a nice shot by Yunus Khan. He's good in that area.
And once again, string on the pads, Umesh Yadav. And it's pretty easy pickings there. There it is, a nice half volley on the pads, on the middle and leg stump, and he's flicked it away very nicely. Very experienced batsman. There it is.
Oh, that's hit him hard. That's gone up in the air. They've appealed for a catch. Yunus Khan, is he walking? Yes, India have got the first one.
But that's a very well-directed bouncer. It surprised him. It really shouldn't, because Yunus is a very, very experienced batsman. But it came on to him quickly. It was one of those well-directed bouncers. You can't get away from it. You can't avoid it. You're forced to sort of fend at it. And that's what happened with Yunus Khan. It's a very, very good short pitch delivery. Brett?
Absolutely, right on the money. Straight on the badge. Up it goes, in no man's land, just comes straight off the glove. Very, very easy catch there to MS Dhoni. He's happy, he's smiling. That's a big wicket. Lose their first one, 11 for 1.
And that could be a boundary because the man is too square. He is too square. The fielder, Mohammad Shami, too square.
Yeah, providing the left-hander with a bit of width, and all left-handers like that. Yadav has got pace, but his direction is missing at times. Yeah, a real half-tracker.
And certainly when you're bowling at that pace, the tendency of where the ball is going to go is quite fine.
Oh, that's an elegant shot. He's looking good, Haris Sohail. That's ease into the fence, I think. Yeah, it has enough legs to hit the rope. That's a really impressive shot.
It is. once again, though, Umesh Yadav is straying on the pads. He's not been able to get his line right in the 3 overs that he's been bowling. He's been bowling all over the shop. Outside the leg stump to the right-hander, on the pads to the right-hander, and then on the pads to the left-hander as well.
Gorgeous timing, absolutely beautiful timing that. Just a little flick of the wrist. Too much effort expelled.
Oh, smashed through the offside. Now, how glorious was that?
Typical left-hander's elegance as well. Magnificent shot there. It's 28 for 1 after 5.
Well, I said the previous shot was great, or gorgeous, I think I said. Well, that just takes the cake. Absolutely beautiful off the bat. Just watch how he just lines up his front foot.
Oh, great stroke. Brilliant. Into position so quick.
Once again, the shot delivery. He had all the time in the world. He doesn't have the muscles like this, but he still put it on to the onside boundary. Good batsman, Shehzad. He's been among the runs of late. All the time.
Yeah. Footwork, intent, and power.
That's why I say it's important for Pakistan to take the game till the end. With this new rule, it's past the 10 overs. They've got 5 in the ring, 6 in the ring. He can still get a boundary. Using his feet, not much of pace, and hitting it over mid-wicket. He was looking to hit over mid-off, but then he saw the length and changed his stroke. It's a good hit.
Right, that's one way of getting over. He picked the slow ball well. He's capable of playing shots like these, Shehzad.
Boy, he really has been bowling well, and suddenly he tries to bowl this half volley. Bowled at about 133 kilometers per hour, and a little bit of width also given. You can see that it's outside the off stump. And with the fielder in, it was an invitation for Ahmad Shehzad to relieve the pressure on himself. And he's taken it. What a catch. What a catch that. It's an outstanding catch there. It was a sharp one. It's a wicket maiden, don't forget, but this was a sharp catch. It came off the edge very, very quickly.
Beautifully bowled. Outdone by Ashwin and his variation. Look at that. Slightly quicker, short of a length, turned a bit. He was going towards mid-wicket, I reckon, or mid-on, and look at the catch there. Rohit Sharma was the fielder. Unreal.
He generally stands in the slip, Suresh Raina. He's very, very good. It's a terrific catch. 36 with Haris Sohail. He's played well. Pakistan have lost their second wicket for 79 in the 18th over. It's going to be 82. Oh, that's going to be close. That is close. Not too sure the second run was on. Not too sure there was a need, considering that Pakistan had lost a wicket in the previous over.
They aren't celebrating wildly. So that leads you to believe that there might just be an opportunity here for Shehzad. Otherwise, they'd have been up and cheering.
He's got a strong arm, Umesh Yadav, and there was no need for that run. Good pickup, good release, one bounce. He dived. Oh, he's in, I reckon.
Just check if the bat's in the air. I think he's all right. Just check theirs. It's on the ground, I think, isn't it?
Yes, it's on the ground, I think.
That was the key. Dhoni does this so often, he hits the stumps. What the umpire's got to judge is the bat. If that leading edge of the bat was on the ground, it looks from this angle it is. Let's look here. Is the bat on the ground, though?
I'm
not as convinced from this edge.
Well, exactly. My eyes are not all that good. But it's going to be a touch-and-go situation. I think the benefit of the doubt will go to the batsman.
I think they need to run it on to see if it comes down.
The throw again, if it had been straight, if Dhoni didn't have to move, I think he was a goner. Then he would have been gone for sure.
I think it's not out, yes.
I think it's the right decision to give not out because there's a benefit of doubt. It's a correct decision to give it not out. It's 81 for, it's going to be 83 for 2 after 19 overs.
Fairly convincing.
And that was his fourth boundary, Ahmed Shahzad. Pressure must be released from Ahmed Shahzad after this boundary. And look at the Pakistani crowd. They're cheering.
They're short, and that was what he was waiting for. There is no protection for Ashwin on the fence over there. Dhoni is saying to him, why are you bowling there, that line? That's a nice shot. Very good use of the feet. Terrific use of the feet. That from Ahmed Shahzad. So consecutive boundaries for Ahmed Shahzad. He's decided now that with Misbah new to the crease, somebody has to keep the scoreboard moving with boundaries, and he's taking the responsibility.
Such a difficult shot to play against the off spinner. He knew that mid-off was up, inside out, flighted delivery.
Wonderful take, possibly a match-turning event. Ahmed Shahzad was going great, and Jadeja recovering so beautifully. That was hammered hard, and what quick reactions from that fine fielder. Never easy to catch the ball when you're fielding at point because you're almost half blinded.
Hand, he did not panic for 1 second. And a beautiful catch there. 47 off 73. So they go Pakistan now.
It's another meaty blow.
He is a wicket taker, Umesh Yadav, and a very good catch from Suresh Raina. He's had a good day on the field, Suresh Raina. Good day with the bat. He's taken
fire now. Tell you what, a lot of noise around the ground. Pakistan lose their fourth wicket. Goes for a duck. 102 for 4.
They've gone for the appeal. Will they take a review? MS Dhoni goes for one. Was there an outside edge? Was there a noise? Umar Akmal, will he stay at the crease or will we see his departure? Indians look pretty certain that there was an outside edge, a noise.
Well, Dhoni went for it straight away. He's got the best position in the ground here. Feet have been fine. It's a good delivery. Just a hint of turn as he got an outside edge. Dhoni seems confident. He went for the stumping as well. So that could be a hint to the umpire at the striker's end.
Snicko doesn't smell anything.
There's a little scratch there, but not enough that would...
Yeah, convince the third umpire. I think it may just get away with it.
You can't really give a batsman out with that little... You need a bit more of a spike than that.
Yeah.
Dhoni looked very confident, surprisingly.
If there was anything, it's an absolute little feather, but here we are looking at with all these different replays. You can imagine how hard it will be. You can't hear a thing out there as an umpire, so he's got no chance of hearing that fine, Nick, if we can't.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah, and it's extremely noisy out there.
He's got to get the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, even though from that angle it looks pretty close, but close is not good enough to be given. Well, the Indian fans are quite hopeful because there's this noise of expectancy. Oh, given out. Finger is raised. Should we be surprised then, Brett? But the Indians will gladly take it.
Well, I don't know really what to say. That's it's a big call, but that's what they've gone for. You won't be happy with that Akmal. If there was anything, it would have been a tiniest little scratch on the ball.
Could be heard by the third umpire. So we have a result, and it's not a good one for Umar Akmal. He's gone for naught. And it's 103 for 5. There he goes, Afridi. That's the maximum. Into the Green Brigade.
That's what he can do. Boom, boom.
He will need a few of those short deliveries. There was a rank long hop from Ravindra Jadeja. He was also expecting that Afridi might use his feet. So just pulled his length. He's got the power.
And it wasn't properly hit out of the middle of the bat, yet it sailed over.
The question will be, can he use the power for a long period of time? This time overcovers, just drops in front of the deep point fielder.
I think we've clearly seen there his intent. Power play or not, he's going to go. And I think that's probably the best option for Pakistan.
Yes, you've got to just let him breathe the way he best can.
That's Shahid Afridi.
That's a good shot. That's, you know, nice to see Afridi sort of in some control, hitting down on the ball, picking a spot.
There was a quicker delivery as well, the faster one.
8 runs from the over so far, 1 more ball left. And that is what he's good at. That's this natural game, and he's got to play that.
Jadeja giving himself to use the arms. Needs a few of them.
He middled that one.
This is going to be a little bit of a danger period for India, because Umesh Yadav, he's got 2 wickets. But when the first couple of deliveries are hit for runs, he just seems to get a little bit nervous. So it'll be interesting to see what he does now.
In the air, and oh, ouch, good catch. Virat Kohli's having a night to remember after an afternoon to remember. What's more, it's Boom Boom who says bye-bye.
So other hopes for Pakistan. Shahid Afridi on a full toss, miscued it.
They're still at the crease. They're leaving
because of the height of the ball.
Because of the height of the ball.
Right. Is there going to be a discussion about a no ball? Remember, if it reaches the batsman above waist height, it will be deemed a no ball. So the umpires are going to review it. Well, I think it's okay.
Yeah, it looked okay because it dipped. Second wicket for Shami.
Oh, no, that's fine. That's fine. In fact, Afridi has made the decision himself. He's made the lonely trudge back to the pavilion. 22 he made. It's 149 for 6. That's it! Yeah, caught behind by MS Dhoni.
With a slow ball, got the edge. Good catch by the captain behind the stumps. And the 7th wicket gone for Pakistan.
We didn't even have time to introduce Wahab Riaz. We do have time to say goodnight to him.
Yes, just coming to bat. This is the slower bouncer, and he gets a thin edge, enough for Mahendra Singh Dhoni to dive and complete it. Another wicket for Mohammad Shami in the over. 7 down, 154.
Give it a little tap over mid-wicket for 6.
It's a one-man show here at the moment.
It'll give him a couple of runs at least, if not a boundary. And more importantly, he reaches a 50. 39th half-century for Misbah-ul Haq. He's the lone ranger in this run chase, and what a glorious example he's been for Pakistan. But they've unfortunately not been able to replicate his genius, how to remain calm in a crunch situation.
That's the slog sweep.
Tremendous strike, that. That's a master strike.
This Adelaide wicket. Oh, straight to him. Another wicket, another one gone. Yasir Shah trying to go down the ground. Another wicket falls for Pakistan. India one step closer for getting their first win in a few months. Proper win in the first game of the World Cup.
I think Misbah standing there saying, one day somebody will bat with me. His bat is 64 from 74. He's keeping the innings going, and all around him, this carnage. I guess at this stage, he had to play the big shot, didn't he?
He had to, I suppose. You need 100 to win, 98 to win from 43 deliveries. Went straight to the fielder at mid-on. Good catch, safe hands. And that was his first wicket. Mohid's Yasir Shah departs. 13, Pakistan. 2 or 3 for 8.
There he goes again. Misbah will keep on playing his shot. There is so much to admire about Misbah-ul Haq.
Another boundary, 2 and 2.
And he's batting well too. 72 off 78 rocks. Oh,
Another one. 3 and 3 from Pakistani captain. He's on 76 now.
Now that'll find the gap for 4. From time to time, Pakistan's batsmen are showing this game's not dead and buried yet. Oh, that'll be taken.
that's going to be out.
I'm afraid that's the end of Mr. Dependable.
Just all too much hard work to go. You can't just continually keep playing those shots. You're eventually going to get out. Misbah did an excellent job to get this far. Just couldn't do it all by himself. He needed some help, needed some top order support, someone to go on and get a big score. Just trying to manufacture something there, Misbah. Just couldn't quite do it. Very good innings.
He tries his best. He tried it best. Misbah-ul-Haq. 9 wickets are gone for Pakistan. Misbah-ul-Haq played very useful innings. 76 of 84, 220 for 9.
Right, if that's in the air, there's a fielder coming underneath it. This might be it. And it is. Umesh Yadav picks it up. India beat Pakistan in this game. 224. They've lost by 76. And this much anticipated, much talked about game has gone in favour of India. The flags will be up all round. I'm sure at the moment there are cheers all over Delhi, Bombay, the smallest towns and hamlets. And maybe a little bit of remorse and sadness, but they'll realise it's just a game in parts of Pakistan as they realise they've got to pick up a World Cup campaign. But this will lift India like nothing else. As Warney said, they've been here 2.5 months without winning anything. Just a warm-up game against Afghanistan. Very needed a pick-me-up, it is this.
Hats off to their performance. The way they performed, convincing wins by 76 runs against the arch rivals Pakistan. They were organized, they came out, they won the toss, they batted, they knew what they were doing, they had a plan, and in the end they were the winners.
Well, India were able to apply the pressure at all the right times. There were some notable efforts. Shahzad played well at the top for his 47. Misbah again, very good for his 76. But there wasn't enough there in that Pakistan batting lineup to really seriously challenge the target. 224 all out it was at the end of 47 overs. As I say, the Indian bowlers and fielders did a pretty good job all round. Mohammad Shami with the most wickets, 4 for 35, so good wickets. Good economy as well. The spinners bowled well in the middle. And at the right times, MS Dhoni was able to put on pressure and take wickets and keep his side ahead of the game. So the final margin for India, victory by 76 runs, and a very welcome victory it was after all the time they spent losing in Australia for the last couple of months. At the end of the game, it was Ramiz Raja who spoke to the man of the match and both captains.
Well, it's an important win, MS, and the loud cheer from the fans suggests that it was huge.
I think it was a very good performance. Started by the batsmen. I think we batted really well, and it's needed. When you are batting, first you want to put runs on the board and give bowlers the cushioning of those extra 15-20 runs. So I was very happy with our batting.
Yeah, I think they played really well. They posted a good total, and then they bowled really well. So we just lost in the middle, 3 quick wickets. At that time, we were pretty much in the game, but after that, I think we were nowhere.
Just an amazing way for us to kick off the World Cup. A very important pressure game against Pakistan. Obviously, always a great fight from them we get, and it's a high pressure game. So good to get that one under the belt.
So Pakistan's next game is against the West Indies. That's on Friday. Coverage of that match starts at 9 o'clock in the evening on Friday. And as far as India concerned, big game for them against South Africa, which comes next Sunday. And coverage there will start at 3:30 in the morning.
No